What's going on is Juice Audio, and today I'm reviewing the Atom D3V portable studio monitors, and I freaking love these things. I've been using them for a while now, broke them in, and I honestly really love these. They're so easy to use with everything. They come with everything you need. But first, let me just tell you about my month and why I haven't been posting as much, is I've been freaking busy. Like, I got some crazy projects coming up for this channel and for, other stuff. But right now we're shooting this series called Live from the Guild. And if you're from Sacramento, please DM me or comment down below. I'd love to link up. We got a group of audio engineers that would meeting up like every month with some cool people. So if you're into that, just hit me up, man. So this is a live audio series, kind of like Tiny Desk type thing that we're doing at this place I work at. Every month we're going to try to get a new artist. We're trying to build a community up with musicians and, just creatives and stuff, because that's how it is in Sacramento. Everybody's so separate, but we want to kind of bring everybody together. So yeah, definitely hit me up if you're into that kind of thing. But today we're talking about the Atom D3Vs. A lot of people hit me up on my little snippet I posted of this review. They're like, dude, we want to hear this review already. Hurry up and post it. So yeah, honestly, have nothing but good things to say. There's a few little quirks on these, I will say, just that involves the volume knob, I guess. But other than that, these things they're damn near perfect. Like, they're made for musicians, for producers, for people who are on the go and need something reliable, durable, sound quality, that they can mix on or produce on. And these do all what I just mentioned perfectly. There's not another speaker I found on the market. Straight out of the box, they give you stands, for one. Hell easy to use. They give you all the cables you need. They're not leaving out the USB-C cable like a lot of companies do. All the wires are super long. You could put them anywhere. These speakers, basically, you can put them in a bag and take them wherever you want. And I've mixed some songs on these now, produced on these, and they sound freaking killer, dude. They sound great. Like, Atom Audio, I feel like they've studied everybody's near field monitors, and we're like, you know what, we're gonna take this from that, and we're gonna make the perfect monitor for the price. And for $300, $299 or something like that, these do it well. They are everything you need, basically. So quick disclaimer, Atom Audio did send me these, but of course they want an honest review, which I'm giving to you guys today. And let's get started with the details. So these portable desktop monitors play from 48 hertz to 22 kilohertz at -3 dB, which is actually super low for a tiny 3.5 woofer. We'll talk about how that is done later. They have a max SPL of 96 dB and are powered by a total of 240 watts of peak power. The bass is played by a 3.5-inch aluminum woofer, and the highs are played by the 1.5 D-Art tweeter. People usually refer to these tweeters as ribbons, but they're in fact a folded membrane that has a larger surface area than a dome tweeter. The tweeter is crossed over at 4 kilohertz. And also shout out Atom Audio for never hiding their measurements and data from people who are interested. They have all the measurements that I'm sure you're looking for, like SPL, distortion, group delay. So yeah, just go check it out on their website. So to play music, you either use a 1/4-inch inputs or a lossless USB-C input straight into your computer. So these speakers are packed with usable features, like I said earlier in the video. First to start, I love the USB-C input. They even included this neat USB-C cable to an adapter, which I've actually never seen before, so that's pretty cool. And on the back, there's 3 ways to tune these, how your room sounds. First, you can adjust the position, which really means bass. Then you can adjust if you want these on a desk, which is just the mids and the low mids. And finally, you have room acoustics, which is the treble. Moving to the front, you have a headphone output, which switches automatically when you plug it in. And the volume is adjusted with the same knob as the speakers, which I really thought was neat. Without the headphones plugged in, the volume has 3 settings: 1 push to mute, 2 pushes to switch from 1/4-inch to USB or back, 3 pushes to switch from left and right channels, and also if you hold the knob down, it puts the speakers in standby mode. All of these functions are written on the back of the speaker, just in case you happen to forget. If you notice, only one of these speakers houses the internals and the other uses a wire, which I am very grateful is long, to attach to the other speaker. So now there's only one power cord that keeps your setup clean. They also come with this easy to use and set up 15-degree angle stands that aim your speakers to your ears, which is super, super important. They also isolate the speakers from your desk with these rubber feet on the bottom. And if you want to put these on stands, you can screw in a mic stand down below at the bottom to get these up to your ears. So these monitors come in black or white, and they're made out of super, super rigid plastic. Just listen to how this sounds. These things are rigid. Like, this is the only speaker I can feel comfortable about literally throwing in a backpack and not having anything like scratched or damaged, because the speaker is covered by a grill. The tweeter's mostly covered by a protective plastic or metal. And I've had a mishap recently when I placed some speakers in a to-go box and I accidentally popped the tweeter. So I really appreciate how they've done these. Even though a grill can sometimes mess with the sound stage, I've noticed that's where these aren't very like the best, but I would rather take portability, which these are designed for, over just a little bit more soundstage. So that could be just me, my opinion. But if, like I mentioned earlier, these are passive radiators. As you can see, you can push these in freely. They're not a speaker. They're just a floating membrane that has a weight to it, a calculated weight. So what this does is recycles the bass. Let's say the bass is moving in, these are gonna move out. And that's how this thing slaps so freaking loud at such a small speaker, which is just a 3.5. I don't know if you see in there, that thing's freaking small, but it has like a super long throw excursion. So Atom Audio really came through with this design to get the most efficiency and ease of use out of these. And I really appreciate that. So down to the thing that really matters with these is the sound quality and translation. I've been running a lot of songs and mixes through these and literally set these up in like 5 or 6 different spaces. I put this on like my kitchen table. We got them here in my home studio. I took them to the professional studio. So I've been taking these around everywhere, and I know how they sound. And honestly, they sound really good, and the translation is super solid. The highs are like not too bright, not too dark. They fit perfect. If something you're mixing is bright, you will definitely hear it, and they're not fatiguing at all. I want to say 100 hertz up is where these really shine. Like the highs and the mids, excellent. Once you get down below 80, 70 hertz, you're getting bass that is not 100% transparent. Like, let's keep it real. What is a 3.5 woofer going to give you? It's, in the realistic world, if it didn't have passive radiators, it might get you to 110 hertz. You know what I'm saying? So the way they really squeeze the most out of this that they can get is with the passive radiator. But that comes with a cost. So now instead of one speaker moving in and out, you got 3 of them. So 3 of them have to be able to stop at a dime, which they call that measurement group delay. So the only thing about the bass that I find is that it has a higher group delay. It's like a little bit slower. But that's only with like punch. I feel like sustained bass on these is really even and like fluid. And I really like how they sound. It's crazy how a 3.5 sub can do that. So for producing, for musicians, for editors, for things of that nature where you don't need really, really critical bass, or if you're running headphones with these, you can get by, which the headphone port, as I noticed earlier, is super easy to use. You plug it in, twist the volume, and it gives you the volume to your headphones like that, which is super convenient. Also, this knob is like really silky. So past that point, you're not gonna get crazy good mixes on these because the bass is not true bass, you know what I'm saying? So don't rely on the bass too much. If you can get past that and use your headphones for the bass, you're good. That's the only thing I've really noticed. Like when I was mixing a kick on these, I was A-Bing between my, $4,000 speakers here and these $300 ones. I was like, okay, the bass is not right where it should be, but the mids and the highs are damn near close. So, and I barely even mess with the tuning on the back. Oh, it's on the other speaker. So keep that in mind if you're buying these, as mains in your home studio. I definitely would not go that. They're designed to be portable. If you buy other speakers that are not designed to be portable, they're probably gonna have better sound quality, but you won't be able to take them everywhere, you know what I'm saying? So like I mentioned earlier, these things are mostly perfect. The one thing that they designed into these speakers that was kind of strange with me is the volume. All right, first of all, the volume knob is super premium. Like, it feels amazing, right? It's not stepped though, it's just smooth, it flows. The one problem with these is when you turn the volume down and it gets really quiet, the highs disappear and the lows disappear and you only hear mids. It sounds like some kind of DSP thing they're doing. I don't know kind of what they're going for here. Maybe they're assuming people want that. But in my opinion, it is not a good thing at all, because if I want to mix quiet, all of a sudden the whole EQ changes and all you hear is like mids. I try to get it on video. I'll play the video here. I don't know if it's coming across, but people will have these. I haven't seen this come up in a review yet, but that's a big problem for me. But only if I'm doing like critical listening. When I'm here, when I'm editing or something, then that actually works good because, you know, I'm turning it down. I don't want to hear some loud music. I also found that these have like a threshold. So when it comes to that low volume problem, it's like you're only getting mids. Once you turn the volume up, I feel like there's like a threshold to get the best quality out of these, which has to be pretty loud. Like I would say like 80 to 85 dB before you get like the full resolution. So I don't know what's going on with the DSP in there if that's what they're going for. I really hope not, but that's what was happening to me. And these things actually get really loud, but you know, once you hit like 95 dB, they start distorting. So there's like a really small sweet spot on these if you're doing critical mixing. But if you're making beats and whatnot, you're definitely not going to notice that. So that's my only complaint about these. So yeah, shout out Atom Audio. Great speakers. I love these a lot. And I'm going to be taking them actually to the other studio tomorrow where I'm setting up a B desk while we mixing or working on tracks while my friend is mixing. So I'm putting these things to use. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Have a good one.